Why is chat disabled? Your Wi-Fi.
What do you mean chat disabled? What do you mean? How's chat disabled? Bro, how's the chat disabled?
It said chat disabled.
I don't know. Well, type what you type again and see if it comes up. We'll see.
Your Wi-Fi.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now.
Please remember to subscribe and like. What size for shoes are you?
And looking towards the back post. Not the best clearance. Now shot happy here. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Oh, he could have added to their advantage.
Well, it was a decent effort, but they're still looking for the buffer here.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Well, they know they need to stop him. The defender doing his job. The high press was very much on. A goal!
Come on, Arsenal.
Real excitement. A back and forth type of game. Now they're level. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Substitution time it is here. Valverde. Nicely timed tackle. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days, and the reports have been confirmed. He will, in fact, end his career at the end of the season. No two ways about it, Stuart. A big loss for the club.
Yes, it really is. Obviously, he's going to be missed here. Very much a key player in the dressing room. No doubt they'll be looking to the transfer window to strengthen now.
Happy to take on the shot. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Giving it a try. And off the crossbar.
Well, he must have thought that was in. He struck it so cleanly.
Well, they've decided to make a change. And very deftly cut out. Ivan. And space to exploit, maybe. And teammates to play it to. Now delivering that deep cross. A goal here! Giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? So a personnel change then. Locatelli. Very quick thinking there. Oh, pressing really high. Well, the counter chance looks very real. All hands on deck. But timely defending when it mattered. And Bailey. Mbappe with it. PSG simply must be opportunistic with time not on their side. Good pressure to win the ball back high up the pitch. And he takes it on. Superb block. Berger. Jimenez. Pass after pass, happy to just keep possession and frustrate their opponents. Oh, terrific pass. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Castro Montes. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. And back with Leroy. And so into the final 5 minutes. Federico Valverde. PSG chasing this game. They're not out of it. Really getting stuck in. Can he find the right pass? Bailey! Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Castro Montes. Out of play, PSG throw-in forthcoming. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. And back with Leroy. And winning it back. And that... Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Madanovsky. Musiala. Just not looking confident in possession. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. Plenty of support here. Inside he goes. It's gone in! And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
The aggregate lead they have stands at 5 goals to 2. Tammy Abraham. Guimaraes. Almada. Bruno Guimaraes. In with a chance. On his own with only the keeper to beat. But he's missed it, Stuart.
Well, he went for power, but he didn't make the perfect connection. That's why he's missed the target there.
Federico Valverde. Mbappe with it. He takes aim. And still danger here. Well, no damage done. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Schmidt. Here's Mount. Into the final 20 minutes. Tammy Abraham. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, a struggle to get it away properly. Well, threat averted. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. He's in with a chance. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
On aggregate, it is 6-2. Tammy Abraham. He's going forward well here. Can they convert? Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. Well, a short corner here. Mount. Bayern struggling to keep possession. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Minge. Now, who can he play it to? Mount. Might be a chance here. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
So the corner played into the box. The save was a good one. Well, we really have to call that a squandered opportunity, Stuart.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper. He should have made him work harder there.
Just 10 minutes remaining here. Determined defending. PSG doing well to regain possession. And PSG will have a throw-in. Bayern regaining possession here. It will be a Paris Saint-Germain free kick. Got to it easily, the keeper. Speculative effort here. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Federico Chiesa. Jamal Musiala. And Mount. Well, couldn't quite find his teammate. He continues his run. Now just the tackle that was needed. Jamal Musiala. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. Chiesa. Bruno Guimaraes. Tammy Abraham. Oh, great defending. Mount. And that's it, the final whistle. And the hosts will go through.
Well, they were better than their opponents in nearly every aspect.
The man of the moment. It's been confirmed he'll retire at the end of the campaign. The action is next on EA TV. And hello to you from a city that's never short of style. I'm talking, of course, about the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. And we have action from Liga Uber. Must score! Oh, football finesse at its very best. You can't argue with that finish. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Decent position. Right, a goal to update you on in the Lyon game. That means we join Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Rennes. The ball was pulled back from the goal line. He got over it well and was able to keep his shot down. It was a great goal. It's now 1-0 with 6 minutes played.
Many thanks, Alex. Able to get a body in the way. It's been pretty well impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of today's match. The rumours are true. He's going to end his wonderful career at the end of the season. And what a loss for the club that is bound to be, Stuart.
Well, it's slightly surprising because he still looks a very good player. But he obviously knows his own body and thinks he can't perform at his best anymore. I think he's made a brave decision.
They all know their roles as they apply the pressure. Will it happen for them? Belkebla. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Kylian Mbappe. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Wanted to keep it but couldn't. No danger here as he runs at them. Mbappe! It's gone in. A goal for PSG beyond the goalkeeper to square things up. So back underway. 1 goal apiece here. Mbappe able to get a body in the way. Oh, terrific pass. A glorious chance. And a decent save. Full credit. Who can they pick out? Well, really stout defending there, off the line. Well, such a high degree of difficulty, not quite in the end.
Well, how good was that? It's such a difficult piece of skill, which he made look so easy. That deserved a goal.
Mbappe. Here's Mia. Federico Valverde. Bailey. Pressing high, and they have the ball again. Well, he could really get at the opposition. And nicely struck. Well, the keeper made the save pretty easily in the end. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. And given away. Well, no stopping him. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Over the byline, hence a goal kick. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. They were playing fluent football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Magnetti. Read it well.
Well, PSG have controlled the possession over the last 15 minutes, and they're playing really well and creating chances. It's surely only a matter of time before they take the lead here.
Yes, really going so well for them, and who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Magnetti. Breaking at pace. Well, a decent idea, but just slightly overcooked. Bailey. Nuno Mendes. Tomori. Nicely timed tackle. Mbappe. Well, can they exploit the space out wide? Good bit of pressing. He takes aim. Didn't fool the keeper.
Well, they haven't created too much lately, but the fans know this is a chance to take the lead here.
Attending to his defensive chores. Can he finish? Determined block. Moving forward effectively. Constantly thwarted. Giving it a try. So 1 minute of stoppage time. That's what the officials have said. A PSG corner it is, and potentially an opportunity. Well, no danger now. And so the half-time whistle has gone here at the Parc des Princes in Paris. And now they get the ball rolling. So here we go, the start of the second half at the home of PSG, the Parc des Princes. Very quick thinking there. Bailey. Oh, this is looking promising. And threaded through by Mbappe. And he did what he had to do defensively. Just the challenge that was required. A long way out. Well, the shot seemed like a good option, but goalkeeper's ball. Well, this is your home of football, and delighted to say we have more live action coming up from Liga. It's Paris Saint-Germain. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form. Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. A very timely interception. Counter-attacking, very much an option. And a goal to fill you in on in the Lyon match. Alex Scott can tell us more.
It's another goal for Rennes. They're ahead by 2 now with 53 minutes played.
Thanks as always to Alex Scott. And now having a go. Nicely timed tackle. Plenty of options. And a body in the way. So PSG hold the lead and they have the corner now. And a substitution in the offing. Well, it had a chance, but the crossbar getting in the way.
Well, he's certainly a threat in the air, but he just couldn't keep it down.
Getting in there to intercept. He continues his run. Well, no way through. Well, just a reminder, we have more live football from Liga coming your way right here on EA TV. It's Stade Brestois facing Nantes. Plenty of support here. Well, the supporters think it's on. Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Well, they've lost the ball.
Well, as the stats tell us, PSG have dominated the ball in the last 15 minutes, and their attacking play has been excellent. Surely only a matter of time before they extend their lead here.
Maximilian Mittelstädt. Well, there to intercept. Moving it forward. But they took care of the situation defensively. Beautifully disguised ball. Must score. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. And level again here. This has been quite the roller coaster ride. Promising possession, this. No, high quality defending. Well, I think we're due a visit from Alex Scott. I say that, Alex, because there's been a goal in the Lyon game.
It's a goal for Lyon. The goalkeeper did all he could, but no one was going to stop that one. They've pulled one back with 72 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Time for a change then. A quarter of an hour remaining here. And he's going to be disappointed with that pass. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Firing it in. Well, it wasn't a taxing save. Maximilian Mittelstädt. Ugo Magnetti. still pushing for what could be a winner. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama. What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? On the attack in the closing phase. Has a go. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. A corner kick, and who knows, this might represent their last chance to grab an equaliser. Delivering it. Well, it still could be dangerous. Can he finish? Well, able to close down the shot. Excellent vision. Well, frustration for those waiting in the middle. And just 5 minutes remaining. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Oh, in with a chance! And the challenge, crisp and clean. A potential danger here. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Mbappe. On the ball in an attacking position, but they've got to do something positive quickly. Matias Pereira-Lage. Substitution it is for PSG. Not a good pass. Plenty of support here. And still looking for space. It's a perfect challenge. McCallum. Here's Renato Sanchez. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Mbappe. FIFA has it. Abuklal. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Might be a chance here. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. Bailey! That's high-level goalkeeping.
Well, that's a fantastic save. He's such a good keeper.
PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. He takes aim and striking the crossbar. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equaliser. Will he finish? Well, it really wasn't a great effort, was it? Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Just the challenge that was required. Moser. Federico Valverde. And a throw-in it's going to be. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. Can he do it? Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Well, not long to go now. What can PSG pull out of the fire?
Well, their attacking play has been too slow, it's lacked penetration, and at times it's looked devoid of ideas. But can that change in the...
JBILLY! And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Well, a goal update for you from the Montpellier game. Let's hear about it from Alex Scott.
It's another goal for Montpellier. They've pulled ahead by 3 with just over 10 minutes left to play.
Alex keeping us right up to date. No foul, PSG advantage. Could be a chance to break here. Opportunity it is. And the ball is loose. And Renato Sanchez with it now. Oh, surely. Well, flinging himself at the ball. And short it is. A good and fair challenge.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Progressive football from Paris Saint-Germain, they know. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? McCallum. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. And quite simply, wide of the target.
Guys, if you guys are new to the channel, hit like, subscribe.
5 minutes left. Now PSG moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? This could be it. And it is. He's done it. Surely a case of game over.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. An unforced error, you've got to say. Well, visionary passing. Well, it looked like a decent avenue of attack, but he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he's just a bit too eager there. All well and good playing on the shoulder, but he just needs to bend his run to stay onside.
So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. And there to intervene. Valverde. Oh, big chance. Promising attack. Our cameras on one man. Rumours of his retirement abound, but still he starts today. We're live next on EA TV. And good evening to you from the Parc des Princes here in the French capital, Paris, the venue for tonight's action. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And we're ready to bring you the second leg of this UEFA Champ. There it is, and just the ideal start.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So 1-1 it is on aggregate. Lenormand. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Mbappe. In it goes! A huge goal in this tie. As it stands, they will be the ones going through.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
Two-one is the aggregate lead. Lino. Well, he's got plenty of space on the flank here. A sloppy pass. Locatelli. Here's Mia. I just missed that little bit of attacking spark. Goalkeeper's ball. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Into the advanced position. Nicely blocked. Playing it in. High-class defending right on the goal line. Now, looking dangerous here. Well, it wasn't all that far off the target.
Well, you're absolutely right. That was close, but the game is still very much in the balance here.
He has teammates around him. Not a bad ball. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. Will it be? And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Well, it's 2-2 on aggregate here. Here's Bailey. Now with Medina. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days. If you believe the stories coming out of the camp, this could be his final season. Could he be thinking about hanging up his boots?
Yeah, if the rumours are correct, it's going to be a big loss for the club. They've come to rely on his performances. We all get to that age where it all becomes a little bit harder on the body. He's starting to get to that age, so I wouldn't be too surprised.
Very quick thinking there. Kylian Mbappe. It might be on for them. And unable to keep the ball. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Can they take advantage of the situation? And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. And Bailey. Kylian Mbappe. Lino. Sopi. That's well blocked. Pressing high to win the ball. Can he play it in? And after the cross, a tremendous block. Danger averted for now, but they have a corner to defend. And a good take under duress there. Well, they get the ball once more. Lo Celso. Still passing it around with authority. Mbappe? Can't miss, surely! Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Good pressure, can they make something of this? And the pass, a good one. Just straying offside. Giovanni Lo Celso. This is looking threatening. He could pick out a teammate. Must be. Vital intervention. Can he finish this? And a goal! That could make all the difference. They'll be determined not to lose this lead. So on aggregate it stands at 3-2. Well, slightly off target, and that'll be a throw-in. Not the pass he had in mind. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And that is that for the... And they're underway in the second half of this Champions League semi-final second leg. Sopi. PSG doing well to win it back. Must be! Well denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Brandon Sopi. And attempting the through ball. Oh, a smart stop.
Well, a goal here, and that would give them a nice cushion. It needs to be a good ball into the box and somebody attacking it.
Keen to take it short here. Teammates in the middle. Well, in fairness, it wasn't the best of headers. There's a slide rule pass. Straightforward for the keeper. Well, a successful player is always going to be linked with other clubs, and there seems to be more than a grain of truth to the rumours. What do you make of it, Stuart?
Yes, this has been going on for some time now, so no great surprise, really. Hopefully, we'll know more in the next few days.
Could be! And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
Well, a tie that has been full of attacking gold and goals. 6 shared evenly on aggregate. It's looking promising. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Unabashed attacking football in this tie. 4-3 on aggregate. What next? That's part of his game, holding the ball up and waiting for teammates to arrive on the scene. A fine block. Valverde. Medina. Well, so many games to look forward to here on EA TV. Action from Liga Uber Eats. It's Paris Saint-Germain against Reims.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Will he find the net? What a block! Rafa Mir. Locatelli. Happy to take on the shot. Determined block. Lino. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. All hands on deck. And he might be through here. Chance maybe. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Can he put it in? And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And now on aggregate, 4-4. Can he find the net? Well, closed down straight away. Sopi. Will it happen for them? Tremendously strong in the tackle. Mbappe. Bailey. They might see the wide route as a fruitful one, PSG. Well read to put an end to that attack. "15 minutes left for play. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Well, they get the ball once more. Now potential danger. It looks promising. Still looking to get the shot off. Well, diving magnificently to make sure he got there. And time for the change now. Playing it in. And green space galore for PSG. Takes the shot. And the ball is loose. Well, really calm, composed goalkeeping there.
It certainly was on the second attempt. It was the first save that really stood out. That was a brilliant piece of goalkeeping.
And giving it away. Teammates available. On the attack, is there to be late excitement?
Hey, Brody, bro.
Firing it in. Well, flinging himself at the ball.
Hey, Brody, bro.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Short corner it is. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Mbappe. Incisive pass from Mbappe. And now waiting to pounce. Oh, it's gone in! And that could be the goal that wraps it up once and for all.
That is it. Vámonos.
let's take another look at the replay. What a through ball this is by Mbappe. And
Yes.
then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
Well, as neutrals, we've been spoiled in this tie. 9 goals already, 5-4 on aggregate. And back with Cardenas. And we are going to have 2 additional minutes. And space to attack. And a fine cross. And the pressure is on. Can he clear it away? Well, sadly, a bit of a tame effort, that one. And far too close to the goalkeeper. The referee's whistle for full time, and Paris Saint-Germain will be in the final.
Well, it was close, but over the 2 legs, I thought they were the better team. They always looked threatening, they had the better individuals, and they were resilient when it mattered.
Why is my team failing me, bro? Why are you guys failing me? I'm not even on the list, you know? I think I am, if I'm sure. I'm not even on the list, you know? The only reason is because I got injured at one point. If they want, I'll force my way on that list, you know?
The pre-match focus on Kylian Mbappe. In a rich vein of form and #1 on the scoring charts. Can he do it again today? Live on EA TV. Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is action from Liga Uber Eats. It is Nice against Paris Saint-Germain.
Yes, thanks as always, Derek. We've got 2 good teams here, so I'm anticipating a really good game. The atmosphere is electric inside the stadium before kick-off, and hopefully we're not disappointed.
Arne Meyer. It didn't go according to plan for PSG in the last game as they lost against Reims. What do you expect this time, Stuart?
Well, what a frustrating loss that was, and in front of their own fans. Today they need to play with more fluency, and if they match that with energy, I believe they get at least a draw out of this one.
Savic. Well, we can say it officially now. We'll be watching the champions today. The title secured in their last match. What a terrific position to be in, Stuart.
Well, they can certainly enjoy this one, Derek. What a great season they've had. They've been the best team in the league, no doubt about that for me.
And Nice come away with it. Making progress. Takes on the shots. Well, the goalkeeper is thankful that it wasn't a better effort than it actually was. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Beautifully weighted ball. And a goal! 1-0 it is. They've been pushing for the opener, and now they have it. Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Determined defending. And the situation, I'm hearing, has changed in the Monaco game, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal for Lille. It was a low-driven cross, and he was never going to miss from there. They've scored the opener here with 15 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. Minge. Here's Bailey. It needs an accurate cross. Cutting in, what can he do from this position? Well, deciding to test the keeper, but no problems really. Now looking dangerous here. Bailey! And that's fantastic goalkeeping to get across and deal with the danger. Well, did his job defensively. Might really be able to trouble them here. Can he find the angle? Locatelli. And good pressure high up the pitch. Using his strength to shield the ball. And Alex can update us on the game at the Orange Velodrome. There's been a goal there, Alex.
It's a goal for Marseille. They've scored the opener here with 28 minutes played.
Alex keeping it. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Short corner taken. Firing it towards goal. Terrific block. Blocked again. Well, a classic example of how to... Cameras trained on one man. He scored 4 in his last 3. What will he produce today? Stay with us on EA TV. And good evening to you from the Parc des Princes here in the French capital, Paris, the venue for tonight's action. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And with the Ligue 1 season coming to its conclusion, we're just killing it.
My guy tried to injure. I literally got injured. That was it. I was gonna miss the World Cup. So.
Excitement enveloping everyone here because it is a huge occasion. The Champions League final. Who's going to be crowned Club Kings of Europe? It's PSG. They face Juventus, and it's live next on EA TV. And here it is, the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of viewers from around the world are tuning in for the biggest final in club football, the Champions League final. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box, as always, by the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Paris Saint-Germain up against Juventus.
Well, Derek, this is magnificent. The atmosphere inside this stadium is electric. Let's just hope the tension doesn't affect the players. It shouldn't do. Just look at the quality down there.
And the PSG team looks like this.
Well, it's a 4-4-2, but with a slightly advanced central midfield player whose job it is to support and run beyond the strikers. The other midfield players are compact, so the fullbacks will be asked to break forward at the right time.
And the old lady of Italian football going with this starting 11.
Well, as you can see, they're going to play with the front two. And if you do that, it's vital that they work as a pair. They need to play close to each other and combine as much as possible.
This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned Club Kings of Europe? Medina. Federico Valverde. Well, a good place to win it back, and let's see what it leads to. Able to get a body in the way. Jude Bellingham. Ryan Gravenberch. Very quick thinking there. In all the newspapers today, a lot has been written about Stefan de Vrij, and the reports have been confirmed. He has decided to end what's been a brilliant career at the end of this season A huge loss for the club, you've got to say, Stuart.
Well, what a player he's been, and still is. But he obviously thinks his body can't cope anymore, which is a great shame. They're certainly going to miss him here.
Bailey. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Unable to get himself back on side here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
And he did well to cut it out. Vlahovic. Well, the fans have been wondering how this might go. It is his debut game. Stuart, what should we be looking for from him today?
Well, first and foremost, he's a good defender. He reads danger, he wins his aerial duels, and he organises those around him. He can also come out with the ball. He just needs a good start here.
And it's with Fernandes. Timber. And that's an important intervention. Moving the ball forward with purpose. A gift for any goalkeeper. And the keeper able to hold on to it. Bailey. Being egged on by the crowd. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Solari. Gravenberg. Now with Bellingham. The object of the exercise from Juventus is to get it forward. That's what they're doing. And Bellingham. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Bailey. Locatelli. Here's Fernandes. And Bellingham. Coman. And attempting the through ball. Oh, a superb save.
Up top, my G, and we go. Oh, we do it, man.
And played short. Coman. Effective challenge. Really closing him down. And Paris Saint-Germain could be, and a fine stop. And he's fired over the corner. Well, it has come to nothing. Has a go. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Didn't quite go to plan. Well, able to close down the shot. The supporters want to see him have a go. Rifled against the post,
Oh,
but back in
God.
play. Well, the keeper has it.
That should
and
have
all
in
is
the
well.
back of
Well,
the
it is
net.
now, but the striker did everything right, barring a couple of inches. Well, how close were PSG to taking the lead there? If they continue to play like this, you sense they'll get their
Oh,
nose...
Stuart, they might be onto something. Oh,
Save that
marvellous
now.
goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Who can they pick out? And just wide of the post with a header. Slipshod passing. Well, no stopping him. And now, passing it through. A goal for the Bianconeri. Goal for Juventus in the Champions League final. So PSG restart the game. Can they come up with the right answer? And the first half is in the history.
This guy Coleman likes to
And
score
now
against
the
his own
Champions
teams.
League final commences. Oh, a superb save. And Paris Saint-Germain could be. And a fine stop. Has a go. Oh, keeper dealt with it. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely...
And just wide of the post with a header. And now passing it through. "45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. Vlahovic. Now Coman. And Bellingham. Can he make it count? Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And short it is. Coman. Is it going to be? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping.
Come on,
Short corner
PSG. It's
taken.
flapping me now, man.
Yuri and Timber. And taken cleanly by the goalkeeper. Medina. And Bailey. Valverde. Juventus recovering possession well.
You know that pass wasn't to me. I was just running across and it just dropped straight in my face. Flipping hell, man.
Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. Moser. Happy to take on the shot. The save was a good one. Punching it clear. Substitution time it is here. Playing it in. Not the best clearance. It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close. It was a decent effort. Just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
Now, what can Paris Saint-Germain do from this position? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising.
God almighty.
Can he find the right pass? Well, we're into the final half hour.
Believe I'm not losing this, you know. This is the final that I came so far just to win.
This is Coman. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Counter-attacking, very much an option. This could square the game.
Well done, Mbappe. Well done.
Equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, let's look at that again. I'm almost lost for words here, Derek. It's really sloppy defending. You can't be giving the ball away in such a dangerous area like that and not expect to get punished. It's just really poor.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. Solari. Well, it's one pass after another. On the ball, Solari. And it's a quality pass. Well, I must say it did look so promising, but the flag is raised. Offside the verdict, Stuart.
Well, he's just too eager there. It's the right run, but he's made it too early.
Federico Valverde. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Gives it a go. Oh, it's in! To give them the lead in the final. The stuff that dreams
That's
are
what
made
I'm talking
of.
about, man.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
See the way that splice around. Roto. I'll mess with it, bro.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Grafenberg. Kolo Muani. Well read to win possession back.
Well, those stats tell us that PSG haven't dominated the ball, but their attacking play has been really incisive. It's been a really good display from them so far.
Yes, a really effective performance all in all. Now, shot happy here. Able to get a body in the way. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Nice and easy for the keeper.
If you guys think the title is misleading, it's not. I was actually in Al Nassr and won everything over there, so I left because I want to win the Champions League. And
Odilon Kusunu. Well, they're nearly there, PSG. They're almost over the line. They want a victory, Stuart.
Oh, Derek, big chance here.
Oh, did so well to deny him. And time for the change now. And there's the delivery. And you need your defender to take charge. Well, with 5 minutes remaining and just one goal between them, still the prospect of late excitement in this match. Real chance. Oh, a goal to level us up in the closing stages. Who's going to claim the trophy? It's an open question here. Well, back underway here, and they've split the 4 goals between them so far. Kylian Mbappe. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Chances on. And they've only gone and made it count. A goal
mess with
for
me,
PSG, nearing the end of the Champions League final.
The best in the world, bro.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
Not exactly what Juve wanted. They've conceded a goal. Now the onus is on them to respond. Dusan Vlahovic. Good-looking ball. There could be a chance now. Well, the flag was up in good time, bringing that move to an end.
Well, he's just got to be more patient there. He's gone too early.
Well, the electronic board lets the fans know. 3 minutes of stoppage time. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And plenty of room in the wide area. Can he finish them off? And still an opportunity. And striking
Oh
the
my
post.
God.
Full time. Parisian pride shines through. PSG have cleared the final hurdle in the Champions League.
Well, just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives. And they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat. What an achievement from them.
Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
The Champions League winners, Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories. What would a celebration be without the chance to enjoy it with your own supporters?
Well, these fans have certainly played their part, haven't they? They'll savour these moments. They've travelled far and wide to follow their team. They're loving every minute of this, and why not? They deserve it.
A performance of fire as well as ice. They held their nerve when that was necessary. And these celebrations will run long into the night.
Well, these are the moments they have to make the most of. It doesn't happen very often, does it? These will be photos to cherish for years to come. Brilliant stuff.
And you are looking at the best club side in Europe. They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. Went in strongly to win the ball. Mohamed Kudus. Real chance. And still danger here. And in the end, no damage done. So a half an hour remaining. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Bailey! And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Salis Abdul Samed. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. And players waiting in the centre. Magnificent defending. Well, they need to get tighter. Martinez! Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, it's a very simple finish in the end, but his movement was really good. He just found himself a bit of space in the box when it mattered most.
So back underway at 3-1.
Champions League and now the World Cup.
Oh, he's given the ball away. Avila. Varela. Bailey. Well, he successfully got past him. Not a fantastic piece of defending, was it? And the corner's been given. Trying to deliver it accurately. Not a decisive punch by the keeper. Now shot happy here. Well, he didn't miss by very much at all. Good technique displayed. It should be. Foiling his opponent completely. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Avila. And he read it well, intercepting it. I must say, this looks promising. And he takes on the shot. And getting across to stop it. Here it is now, a substitution. And the keeper hangs on at the second attempt.
Well, he's done really well, hasn't he? Great stop, and then the reaction.
A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Promising looking ball, and he's found a bit of daylight. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Trying to pick out a teammate. Good-looking sequence. This could level it. And it is the equaliser. Parity now. And who's to say what's going to happen next?
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So back underway. They've levelled it at 1-1 here. And into the last 30 minutes now. Getting forward. Chance to cross. Can they take the lead here? Oh, a good diving save. And a substitution in the offing. Well, they fancy a short one. Armel Bella-Kotchap. And an astute piece of defending. Germany pushing forward with options available. But they dealt with the threat posed. Must take the lead here. Oh, right in the nick of time. Can they hit on the break? All hands on deck. All in all, a broken counter-attack. That is how to apply the pressure. Having won the ball back, they might be able to profit. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Can someone get on the end of this? On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And it wasn't taxing for the keeper. David Raum. Could be troublesome. And blocked for now. Fight. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? But quick thinking defensively. Jamal Musiala. Just 15 minutes remaining. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. It's got to be! And it's in! They're back in front! Stunning scenes here! What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Musiala. Florian Wirtz. And good pressure high up the pitch. Giving it a try. Well, relying on the goalkeeper.
Well, there's not long left now, but that just about keeps them in it.
Time for a change then. Tar. Can he finish them off? What a big chance that was. Keeper has the ball. Another goal from this corner would in all likelihood secure victory. Well, they couldn't do anything with that particular cross. Superb block. Must be. And turned onto the woodwork. And holding on to it at the second time of asking. David Raum. A failure to keep the ball on Germany's part. And the pass could do damage. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Really nice ball. And he might be through here. Superb stop. And over the touchline for what will be a Germany throw-in. And they will make the change now. Baku. And it's over. Argentina have lost this game. Well, that wasn't part of the script as far as their fans are concerned.
How long have I been doing this for? And I'm actually gonna cut this and probably start something else later. So. Should I go to Spain? Atletico Madrid. Technically, I've won everything over here already, bro, so... Atletico Madrid. Someone else from Spain. I'll say if some other club reach, I'll probably join. Yeah, I've won everything in PSG. Okay. I'll accept. Liverpool. Hear what? I'm gonna play the first match for Liverpool. And then I'm gonna cut the stream. Basically.
The nerves might be jangling because this is his debut and he starts live on EA TV. A wet night in store for all concerned. Good evening and welcome. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Nottingham Forest taking on Liverpool.
Thanks, Derek. We'll both manage...
Oh, a goal from the debutant. He's off and running for his new club.
Well, what a great start for him. That's got the fans right behind him now. Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. But there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Underway again. Liverpool hold the aces. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, Forest giving it away. Really classy goalkeeping. And now we find out it was offside anyway. Well, looking at the table, a lot to like about Southampton's form, and it's more than just points, it's also about style.
Well, they're in a Champions League spot at the moment, and good luck to them. They've surprised everybody with the quality of their football. They just now need to keep it going.
Toure. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. Gakpo. Beautifully disguised ball. Well, really.
Well, hey guys, I'm gonna say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this amazing stream, and I will be back at it again, man. I will be back. So enjoy for the time being.